We have some new details tonight on the teenager from South Portland who was arrested back in April following an FBI investigation.
Today we learned there is a third charge now filed against the teen, accusing him of encouraging someone to come to South Portland High School and commit murder. News Center Maine's Jack Molmud has been following this case and has more on the charges. Jack?
That's right, Chris and Alex. The 16-year-old faces 2 Class A felonies. And that new one you pointed out, that is possibly his most serious charge. Now, you watching at home may remember seeing a teenager being arrested outside that South Portland home. And that's where police tell us they confiscated a number of rifles from that house and say they averted a tragedy from happening in the community. Now, the teen also faces charges of arson, along with threatening someone at school by making a throat-slitting gesture.
We believe that plan averted a very likely tragedy here in the community.
It wasn't long ago the FBI and local law enforcement closed in on this South Portland home, resulting in multiple rifles confiscated and a teenager, along with his father, arrested.
Superintendents have to worry about gun violence, and that's really unfortunate.
South Portland School Superintendent Tim Matheny says it was a major cause for concern.
It's unsettling for all of us. It's important for me to fully understand the situation.
Newly unsealed court records show the timeline around the teen's arrest. First, we are learning that between May and August of this year, he made a throat-slitting gesture to someone. Secondly, the teen is charged with his involvement in a fire sometime in the last 2 years. And third, that he solicited someone to come to South Portland High School to commit murder.
I think all of us would love to know a lot more than we do, but the reality is we have to respect the processes that are in place.
In the meantime, Superintendent Matheny is working to make his schools more secure against the possibility of violence.
We are implementing a new district-wide standard response.
In addition, there are more cameras and a system-wide locking mechanism to close off certain parts of the school if there is an attacker. For months, details of the teenager were sealed from the public, all the while community members expressed concern a teen threatening violence is still in their community.
Yeah, it's very much a balancing test between privacy interests and what's in the public interest.
Jonathan Sauerbeck, the former Cumberland County District Attorney, says state laws make cases involving juveniles hard to find details on, out of an abundance of privacy concerns. He says even if public interest is massive.
About how Maine is not immune to this. We've seen many tragedies across this country, and we have to have an understanding that Maine is not immune.
And now we are choosing not to name the teenager as he has not yet been indicted on these charges and he is still a minor. We also don't know when his next time in court will be, as many aspects of this case are still private.
All right, thank you, Jack.